What's up, everybody? I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you the strategy that's going to make you consistently profitable, okay? First off, let me just go ahead and show you how this works, okay? So what you want to look for, all right, is you want to look for a trend, all right? So we're looking for the trend, right? The trend is your friend, all right? If anybody said the trend is not your friend, don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about, okay? All right? So lower highs, lower lows, all right? So we're looking for higher highs and higher lows, lower highs, and lower lows, okay? And what happens is when we're looking for these higher highs and higher lows, we're wanting the market to come back and retest at any of these areas, okay? So that's a demand zone, and this is your supply zone. All right, so these are the strategies that we are looking for. So let's go ahead and delete that. All right. So in this 1 hour, we know that the market is in a what? It's in a uptrend. So anytime you see that the market is in an uptrend, what you want to look for is a setup in line with the trend. Okay. Also, excuse me. Also notice that the market is creating patterns. Okay. So we're gonna go into 5 minutes since we're looking for our setup. Now, I'm gonna turn on these New York sessions so that way we know where we're at. All right. So if you want to look at sessions, look up sessions up here in the indicators so that way you can know what time frame that you trade. I trade New York session. All right. So notice, let's look for a setup. I see one right here. So notice that the market is doing what? It's not breaking lows. All right. It has broken this high, broken this high, broken this high, and has broken this high, okay? So this is telling you that the market is consistently breaking highs and is wanting to what? Buy, okay? So let's go ahead and look for a great setup. This is one right here. I'm going ahead and show you this one. Okay, so yes, wouldn't this be the original setup? Yes, it would have been an original setup. You see the breaker structure that happened right here. All right, we're going to call this the breaker structure. EOS. And what we want to look for, guys, is we want to look for a retest. All right. Now that retest would consist of a demand zone that the market has broken from. Okay. We want the market to come down and retest in this area. However, if the market does not retest in that area, just like I have shown you earlier, all right, if the market has done something like this and then pulls back, and then launches back up and breaks this high, then we are looking for this demand zone instead of this one, okay? And if for some reason it comes back down, blows through it, and fails to retest the zone, then we'll wait for it to retest this zone and see if we can get a buy opportunity. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete this. All right. So you see it coming down, you see it coming down, you see it coming down. Now it's busting back up. So what we can do is leave this one alone, or you can leave it there. It don't matter. It's up to you. All right. So now what we're waiting for is we're waiting for another high to be broken. You always want your break of structure to happen first. Never enter on a trade if you don't see a break of structure. All right. You need to see some clear direction. All right. Follow the market. That's the objective. All right. So we have a break of structure happening, right? So another one, let's go ahead and copy this or clone it. Put a break of structure. All right. Now what we'll do is we'll put our zone, our demand zone right here. Okay. Now you could put it right here if you want to, but because the first break, because of the break of structure is right here, and I'm trusting more in this zone, I mean, you can do either one, but this one seems more valid. Okay. So the market went on a retest. Boom. The market retested this area. Now, what you want to wait for is you want to wait for a rejection. All right. You see this rejection. We don't want to see it close past the zone, because if it closes past the zone, now your target is invalid. So now you see a rejection. We're waiting for the next candlestick to open and to break this high. Okay. Now, of course, obviously, this market, this candlestick did not break this high. It failed to. So what we will do is we'll wait for another candle to open to break that high. So anytime this candle fails to break the high of the previous retested candle, then we'll just wait for the next candle to open and wait for that candle to break this one. All right. So now we have a break. So it broke this high. Now we're in. All right. What I like about this strategy is, guys, you can risk you can risk 3.8 pips right here if you wanted to, or you could just put it right, little bit right below, which is still 5.3 pips. It's really good. Just give yourself some breathing room if you want to. Risk 10 pips is up to you. But right here, we're going to risk only 0.5%, which is crazy risk for a 1-to-1, and just aim for your 1-to-1. And there you go. Or you can get more of the target by aiming for these highs if you call it liquidity. Okay. So this is a easy strategy for you to become consistently profitable. And even if you was to lose, you're losing on your risk is very low, and your wins are going to continue to stack and outnumber your losses. If you risk less and you start, especially if you become very consistent with this strategy, you'll see more profits as you go. Your profits will always outweigh your losses. Okay, you can lose twice in a row and still win 3 times in a row, and then you'll still be in profit at the end of the week. That is the power of Forex, guys. The power of Forex is not to try to get as much as you possibly can in the out of the trade. Okay, I've tried to do that so many times. The market will just keep coming back on you. You're going to get stopped out. The objective is to try to get what you can when it's available and secure those profits as fast as you can. Now, I am going to show you a strategy where you can hold it, okay, where you can hold your trade, right? Where if you want to get as much as possible, there's a safer way to do it, all right? But let's, for time's sake, let's go ahead and give you another strategy. So let's remove this and let's go back to New York session. See if I can give you a good one. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened. All right, so don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. So hold on, guys. Let's go ahead and read trading view. All right, so let's just go ahead and look for another one. Don't know what's going on with trading views, acting very strange. But we're going to look at another example. Let's see if we can find one in New York session. Okay. Let's see something real quick. So the same thing. It's a daily time frame, hour time frame, then 5-minute time frame. So this is good. All right, so now do this. Yeah, there it is. Sorry, guys. Trader view is acting up. So now we have one right over here. Okay. So let's go ahead and replay this area right here. All right. So we see lower high, lower low. All right. And it was consistently breaking these lows. Okay. Now, remember, since I trade New York session, this matters, but this doesn't really matter to me because I only trade New York session. Okay. And then once New York session opens, that's when we're looking for a trade. Okay. So to me, I look around like 7:30, 7:45, if possible, all the way up to 8:30. Okay. So it is, of course, 6:50. And the markets are continuing to open. All right, so we have a what? We have a break of the low right here. All right, now because this is a funky looking setup, as if I can say, the most volume for the supply area I see is right here. Okay, now you could put it right here, but I don't recommend doing that just because of the simple fact that this supply zone is so major. I'm gonna call this my A setup. Right? I'm just showing you another supply zone um, from a different, setup. So we have a breakup structure, all right? Then we have our retest, okay? So we have our retest candle, which is right here. And now we're waiting for this candle to break this low. But because it failed to break this low, what do? Wait for the next candle to form to break this low. And it broke this low. Now, in this one, you can hold longer, okay? You can put your stop loss here, literally 3 pips, as I said, or you can put your stop loss here, which is 7.7 pips. All right, you can aim for your 1-to-1, which is right here, or if you want to hold, guys, I'm telling you, if you want to hold, the safe way of doing it is aim for your liquidity, all right, which is right here, a 1-to-2. So let's see what happens. Your take profit was hit. So this is the reason why we grab our pips and we dip, all right? We grab what we need and we go, because this is consistency, guys. When the market gives you what is available, right? When the market gives you what is available, this is a great way of knowing how to become consistently profitable and keeping your risk management, small. If you trade this way, I'm telling you, you're going to see results. I've seen results. I got withdrawal from these results. It's definitely going to help you. All right, let's see if we can do one more setup. All right. This time we're going to look at it from a bigger time frame. Let's just say if you're a bigger time frame person. All right. Well, let's just try another pair. Let's say, for example, AU. All right. So AU is on is on the daily time frame. All right. Let's just say you see this right here, and it's an uptrend. All right. If you know it's an uptrend, then 9 times out of 10, you're looking for what? You're looking for buys. All right. So let's just see if we can see an example. This is a little bit choppy, but it's a really good example. All right. So for you higher time frame people, let's go right here. All right, so we do see that the 4-hour time frame, right, is bullish, right? You see a break of the high. Let me go ahead and reselect this. Remember, we're sticking with buys because it's a higher time frame. See a break of structure to these highs. All right. And what we want to do is we want to see a retest, okay, to the low, back down to this demand zone. All right. This is higher time frame analysis. All right. So you see the retest here, all right? And once you see that retest here, you can go on a 15-minute time frame, you can go on a 5-minute, it's up to you. You can even pull this over here if you want to, all right? But this is low key, this is your demand zone, all right? All right, so now you see that retest happening, right? You see the rejection, go on a 15-minute time frame if you want to. You can go on an hour time frame if you want to, but let's just stick to the 4-hour time frame, all right? You can get in aggressively right here if you want to. Your stop loss right here, which is 12 pips, guys. Aim for a 1 to 5 if you want to, which is up. But for, if you're really swinging like that, you can, move your stop loss a little bit more to give you some breathing room since you're swinging. Boom. Now you can wait for the daily, okay? If you want to wait for, the 4-hour, if you want to wait for that 4-hour candle to flip, you could just easily open your position right here, put your stop loss right here, all right? But we're going to stay with our original entry, all right? And then take profit hit, okay? So this is demand zone. You see it happening, right? You see the highs being taken out, more highs being taken out, and then a retest, okay? It's happening. I can just show you right now. It's happening there. It's happening here. And if you just keep doing the simple stuff, guys, I'm telling you, it'll work. Even right here, that retest right here. See that retest? Entry, 30 pip stop loss. But even at these highs, you got a 65 pip reward. Okay. So that is the power of this trading strategy. This is the supply and demand trading strategy. You can do it on a swing trading and you can do it from scalping. If I was you, I'd do the scalping because I feel like it's just a lot more consistent. You don't have to wait super long. But if you're somebody that says, yo, I want those big gains, you can wait, hey, and get your bread. So I hope this video was helpful. Like and to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I'm telling you, comment to see what your thoughts are on this. And if you have any questions, I'll be definitely love to help you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.